Today I'm going to show you how to make around 100,000 AUEC an hour running cargo with your MISC Freelancer starter ship. Alright, let's get started.
Quantum travel complete.
This is the best non-drug route I can find for the base MISC Freelancer. And if you've seen my other videos about the ship, you know I think it's the best starter ship available. It has the largest cargo capacity for a starter ship at 66 SCU, 4 gimbaled size 3 hardpoints, 2 shields, and a whole lot of missiles. So not only can it haul a decent amount of cargo, it can defend itself if needed. In fact, I spent a whole lot of credits refitting my Freelancer, upgrading all of its ship components as well as changing out its stock laser cannons with Panther laser repeaters. Okay, let's take a look at the details around this route. We'll be trading in a metal called Agricium, and we'll be purchasing from Ray Cantwell on Clio and selling it at one of two locations, either the Devlin Scrapyards on Euterpe or New Babbage on Microtech. Each has its pros and cons, and we'll make 2 runs examining both. So let's head on over to Ray Cantwell on Clio. The total cost to load up our ship will be 150,000 AUEC, which isn't bad, but it will require us to wait around to completely fill the Freelancer. I had to wait another 10 minutes after the initial purchase. After we land, we'll head on over to the storage building. For those of us who are new to running cargo, that's the smaller building with the orange glowy sign out front. And of course it says storage across the entrance. Once we've made our first purchase and filled the ship pretty close to full, I usually go do some looting around the 3 buildings in the complex. This is so much faster in 3.18 and involves finding either gray or red boxes. Since the process is so fast now, I just transfer everything to local inventory. Once we've looted all the boxes in the 3 buildings, we'll see if we can top off our Freelancer with Agricium. And here's where we have to make a choice. Do we fly to the Devlin Scrapyards, which is very close, but does not have an armistice zone, or do we fly to New Babbage, which is farther, but it's safer to operate in? Selling at the Scrapyards will net us 32,142 AUC, and carry some risk from either pirates or other players, as well as being notoriously windy. So much so that I usually steer clear of Euterpe, but for today's run, I'll take that chance. Selling at New Babbage will net us less at 31,878 AUC, and we can sell the stuff we looted at Shubin Interstellar, one of the stores at the Commons where we'll be selling our Agricium. Typically you'll make the same number of credits, it just takes longer to go to New Babbage. We'll sell at both so you can decide for yourself what's the better selling location. Here we are at Devlin Scrapyards. There are no pads to land on, you just land as close as you can to the center of the facility. Once you're there, head to this building located in the center and find this terminal. We make our sale and start the run all over again. Overall fairly quick, although I didn't run into anyone either, here or at Ryrie Cantwell, so your mileage may vary. Now let's look at how going to New Babbage differs in making the sale. First, we quantum on over to Microtech, and then quantum to New Babbage. If you're finding my video helpful, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It'll help feed the YouTube algorithm, allowing other folks to find my videos too. So, you can land at the spaceport if you want. Once you land at the spaceport, you'll need to store your ship and take the metro to a section of the city called the Commons. The Trade and Development Division is located there, and that's where we'll be able to sell our Agricium and loot. I prefer to land outside the Commons by the surface entrance. No need to deal with the spaceport and riding the metro. Just run inside and you're practically at the Trade and Development Division. Alright, now that we've landed, let's make sure to transfer the loot to the local storage, which is easy enough to do now. Just make sure local is selected and click on Move All. Now we head inside through the surface exit. And then on up to the Commons via the elevator. Then run over to the Trade and Development Division. I just grab the closest commodity terminal and complete the sale. Not too shabby. We made a little over 31,000 AUC, but wait, we're not done yet. Let's head on over to Shubin Interstellar. It's barely a functional shop in the Commons where we can sell our loot. Some of the stuff was actually worth taking. For instance, that Novikov helmet got us 1500 AUC, making up the difference between selling at New Babbage and selling at Devlin Scrapyards. So there you have it. Best trade route I could find in Star Citizen for this small to medium sized cargo ship. If you have a favorite route, make sure to share it with everyone in the comments. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Scrapchat out.